Hey everyone, Jordan here. Happy New Year. Hope you're all doing well. Today I've got something a little bit different for you. This is going to be more of a subscriber video, plus a couple of months ago I filmed an unboxing of a press kit, but never uploaded that video. So I'm going to put that in this video for you today, and then also come back after to carry on where that video left off, talk to you about some upcoming videos, plans for 2025 and some possible channel upgrades. Hey everyone, Jordan here. Today we have something very special. This is the Asus press kit for Intel Z890. All these numbers are recently really confusing. This is something very special. I've not done a full press kit like this on the channel, so I thought I would do a video on it. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not sure whether it's going to be its own video, whether it's going to be a part of a subscriber video. I do want to do a subscriber video because there's been a lot of new subscribers from the Team Red launches and stuff, and I do want to do a little bit of a sit down and tell you what's coming up, and a little bit of a longer kind of chatty video for you guys that are here more for, I guess, the channel and me than just the product. So yeah, this might be part of that, might be its own thing. At the time of recording on the 10th, which is the actual announcement day, I don't have CPUs yet either, so hopefully when that kit arrives we can unbox that and then glue it onto the end of this video. So I actually need to get the board that's in this box out to be able to do the overview on that, which will go live on the 10th, so you'll probably see that before you'll see this. So it's all a little bit backwards, but that's just the logistics of having to film this stuff ahead of time and then go back and all sorts. But there is something else very cool in this box as well that I am keen to talk to you about, so I thought we'll just do a little video on it instead. Pretty cool though, so let's get it open out of this box and I can show you what's inside. You can see why the box was so big. This thing weighs a ton as well. It was really difficult to get out. But very cool ROG themed box. I don't know if you can see on the front, it's got that kind of reflective material that you look one way it's one and then another way it's another picture, but that kind of stuff. It's got some Velcro on the sides to open it up, so might as well deal or no deal. Good luck, Pet. So we can open it up and reveal the goodies. So as you can see, first and foremost, the ROG Maximus Z890 Hero. This is going to be what will test the Core 9, hopefully. I don't even know what's coming because we've not got any CPUs yet, but hopefully that'll be the high-end board. I will be hoping to do a build on launch day for this as well. I don't even know if I can tell you when that date is. So that's going to be, yeah, Asus's flagship board as well. So it's always been a bucket thing to cover a flagship board on release as well, so that's something very nice. I did look at the Z690 Hero a few years back, 2 years back, but I got that after, but it was always a thing that I wanted to cover one on day one, so that's that. And then if I turn it around, we have got the new ROG Ryzen 3 360 ARGB Extreme. So obviously a second generation of the one that I've reviewed on the channel. This now has a 30mm fan and 30mm WAD, so slightly thicker than the original, and then also a high resolution on the screen with a Asetek HDN V2 pump, so in theory should perform better than the one we've looked at before. I also didn't notice here, we also have a little card for those who dare. That's one of those, it looks one way, looks like one thing one way and then changes to other. Little nifty thing that's on the back. Unleash the beast within. Also, last thing to mention on the cooler, this is going to be the price of the current one that they're selling, so that one will have a little bit of a price drop, then this will replace that one. So in theory, if you're looking to get the original one, you can get more for your money, so that's just something to bear in mind. Or of course you could save some money and get the one that I've already reviewed. So there's also another little bit of a trick to this. I didn't notice this to begin with, but if I have this little tab and pull this part here, have a very, God, it's tight, a very tight tray. We have some of Asus's thermal paste, which I didn't actually know they did until very recently. Let's have a little look in this if we can. So it slides out to reveal the tube. Feels like about a 3 gram tube, doesn't feel like there's that much in there. And then underneath you also have some little templates as well, so if you want to do an Asus logo on the IHS before you put your cooler down on it, you can do. There's also a little, I guess, the spreader for the thermal paste, and also a couple of cleaning wipes. That is something you can buy separately as well, should you want to. It's not just something that's included with this kit. And then if we go a little bit further, oh, there's something else. I didn't notice that. Another little box. What we got in here? Nothing. Was there meant to be anything in there? Maybe it's just a bit of filler, but it looks like it was going to be something instead. And then lastly, we have got a Corsair Dominator Titanium. This is a kit of, let's have a look, 7,800 megatransfers. It's one of the big things that Intel are going to be pushing with their CPUs, the higher memory speeds. So we've got a nice kit there to go with it. I've also managed to get some Kingston 7200 and 8000 as well, just to go along with any other boards that we might cover as well. So hopefully you enjoyed that little look at the press kit. Obviously something very different. I thought I'd make a video on it. I don't know where we're going to put the box. Maybe we could put it like in the middle of the set there. Might look quite nice. But that's going to be it for this segment. Hopefully we'll have the Intel press kit next that I'll be able to cut to. But I need to now film this video that you would have seen out on Thursday. Hopefully you would have seen that before this. But that was what was included. So now hopefully I'll have the Intel kit. Fingers crossed. If not, we'll just talk about the upcoming stuff. So this part of the video is going to be unscripted and a bit off the rails, so I recommend you get some drinks and snacks. It's a rare chance for me to also film something that's not like a product sent from a company that's partially for them. So it's just a video that's for my channel, so I can make it a little bit less formal. Also something for me to edit, which is different as well, which is obviously nice and keeps it fresh. Next year I'm going to try and inject a bit more like personality and like funny little things that happen into the videos rather than keeping them so formal. I think that should help with the entertainment value a little bit as well. So first of all, big press kit. Big thanks to Asus for that. The reviewers got that kit this year, which is pretty cool. Or last year, I should say. Something a bit different. The biggest kit that I've unboxed on the channel yet as well. So kind of a monumental thing as well. Guess I must be doing something right. I didn't get the Intel press kit. I thought it was quite apt to put the funny ending onto it. I did, however, get the U7. They did send that to me from Intel, and I did the Antec build with a Gigabyte board and 4070 Super, I think it was. If you haven't seen that, I'll try and put it on the screen if I remember. Please check that out if you haven't. Reviews, of course, on Intel stuff are a little bit low because everyone is looking at AMD at the moment. They are obviously killing it, but if you can support me by watching some videos that you may not, that would be appreciated, because obviously it helps with getting future samples and things like that as well. Thankfully, in the meantime, we're trying to source the U5 and the U9. I now have got the U5 and the U9 kindly sent by Scan Computers UK. I'll put the splash screen on the screen for you to check them out. Also put a link in the description as well. They very kindly sent these over so I can now continue with the planned videos that I had. The original plan was to do a build with the Hero 4080 Super, and then also the AIO here, and then also the Z890 Ace with the U9, and also an MSI 4080 that they've loaned me. So I can now get on and do those. Also some lower end stuff with the U5. Also another thing, since the release of those Series 200 processors, see, my brain can't keep up. There's now been a microcode update, so I'm looking to do a video comparing the gaming performance before and after the update to see how it's how benefits gaming performance. Apparently, it's going to help out quite a lot. So that's obviously something we can test, as I've now got the full range. Other things, I've also now bought a MSI Expert 4070 Ti Super for use in videos. The sponsored pre-built you may have seen a couple of weeks ago. That helped fund that, so a big thank you to MSI for sponsoring that video. I haven't got any MSI graphics cards, so I wanted something that I could use with the MSI boards to match up, and that's obviously for there. I also don't have a 4070 Ti Super for comparisons with the 5000 and 9000 series, so that's a very handy thing to have. I also don't know if I'll be able to get those cards yet. I literally have heard nothing. I've emailed AMD and Nvidia, but I've yet to hear back. However, obviously people have been on holiday and stuff, but time will tell. I'll try and get them from Scan or somewhere else if I don't get them directly, but hopefully I shall have those for you. you take a breath. I usually would talk for so long and then cut to something else, so that's when I breathe and then cut back in. But doing a longer form video like this, I forget that I have to breathe at some point. So, well, yeah, just a lot of waffle. Other things, January is looking to be very hectic for launches. I'm looking forward to it though. It's going to be a bit of a push myself month to get builds, obviously all this stuff out here, and also the new things as well. I've got the rumours of the 9950X 3D as well, so hopefully we'll try and get one of those as well. And then do some comparisons with the 9800X 3D. Don't know if I really would want, I suppose we want the last gen as well, so try and get the last gen as well to compare against. We'll see what happens. I have got a launch in a couple of days time after you're watching this video, which will be something a bit different. I don't think I've covered a product from that company under embargo before either, so obviously that's a nice little step in the right direction as well. Other things for the channel, I'm looking to upgrade potentially the camera that's looking at me at the moment. I'm using a GH4, which is one of the first 4K mirror micro four thirds cameras at the time that could do 4K, and it's starting to show its age, I think, a little bit. It's been an absolute workhorse, but the micro HDMI is starting to get a little bit jank, and I really don't want to use it until it wears it out, and then obviously I was stuck without the output, which wouldn't be very helpful, which goes to a little monitor that I've got on the side that I can see what's going on, just to obviously make sure it's still recording and things like that. Especially when I've got a big old prompter in the way and I can't see like the recording light or anything. I do need that, so I will look to replace that before it goes. So I'm just looking at my options at the moment. Ideally, upgrading both at the same time would be a great idea. Maybe we could try and find a company that will be up for sorting me some kind of deal in terms of some promotion as well and covering their company on the channel. We shall see, but obviously we want the pictures to match quite closely, so upgrading one camera to a brand new one might make the other one look a bit like lackluster, and then obviously you need the other one as well, so we shall see what happens with that. Other things, a big thank you to all the new subscribers. The last quarter, like I said, was great for growth. They had the X870 launch and also the X870E, which did a lot of that. There was like 600 subs in 1 month, which was great. I think that was the highest I've had so far. But January, like I said, looking to be a momentum month, so hopefully we should be able to continue the momentum and really make this year a good one, and really hopefully grow the channel to higher volumes and levels and numbers and stuff. With all your support, I do appreciate it. Thank you to everyone that has subscribed, liked, shared, commented this year or last year. It was so confusing, and we shall see what happens. And I think I'm going to leave it here before I end up waffling too much more. So thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed what I've put out so far. Please leave any constructive criticism, things you'd like to see, brands you'd like to see as well down below, and I shall see what I can do. But as for now, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.